And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? This will be taken very short.
Let's go, Big Wheaton.
They'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard.
Babe, where that charger at? You sitting on it?
Yeah.
There you go, right near your foot. Hey, can you do me a big favor? Can you go to our page on YouTube and send me the link to this?
On 1st and 10.
Thank you.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Kamara's got the first down and then some. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Thank you.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah,
he's going to keep it here.
Jake from State
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Watch the run. Slap. Topper. Go. Fight.
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, Mike.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal.
Let's go. I didn't keep pressing start.
They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field.
Yeah,
but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Check out. Go. Bang. Hey, check 24.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to work.
Yeah,
Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara.
Let's go.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. He's going to take a shot right away.
Yeah.
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, let's go, Barkley.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On the ready. Protein spell. Single. Hey, shoot. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Let's go.
He's free going down the left side.
Let's go, Jarvis.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Dude, Jake, this fucking
Jarvis
pass, dude.
Landry, 76 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Spot 20. X3, 218, chop.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan.
That's bullshit, man.
Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Hey, Wahoo!
On first down, Ryan. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
56. Mike's 56. Watch his flat, watch his flat.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan.
Let me get that.
Intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Yeah, let's go.
As he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. 14-0
That was only the
score.
first
This is the
quarter.
NFL on EA Sports.
You got 3 more quarters of this ass ready to go, my man.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh!
And it's intercepted.
No, he caught it.
Picked up by
That's
Devontae
bullshit.
Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, 59, ready. 51. Hey, Charlie.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones.
Okay.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 44 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
We tackle
And
that.
he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Hey, take care. Hey, Oregon.
56. Quit talking about it and bring it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan.
Let's go.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up.
All right.
They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going.
Yo, how the fuck wasn't that a
I agree
tag?
totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, It's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
61, matchbox white. Hey, Tuesday. 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the back. 56. Get out.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Damn.
Looking downfield for Joe. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 56 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. This complete to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this game. 819 catches. That speaks loudly and volumes.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Check.
Blue there. 56. Mike, 56.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Crunch time, defense.
39.
Tackle. Switch. Wide. Get wide.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Look at me, zipper.
2nd and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. A 3rd down gain of 19. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Hey, man.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Jordan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on first down, Ryan looking deep and got his man complete. The 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check 26. You jet bombers. You jet bombers.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, foxtrot.
Here's a second and 7. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Ryan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Being chased out left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
He's got Smith here, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On third down, it's Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On first down, Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Ryan. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Landry, the intended target. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
56. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
56. Mike, 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, and he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
56 right there. Right?
Got it. Defense wins championships, baby.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Right here.
Hey, check.
Check. Hey, watch it. Watch.
Space.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Here we go. 60 or.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Protein spill.
Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the carry. It's second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Here's second and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Ricky. Shoot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hey, stand up. Ready.
Second and 4. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for
under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. How to continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got one.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, orbit. Go. Get it.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 44 yards.
39.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On first down, Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Five.
56, right there, 56.
So don't say nothing.
Now it's Ryan. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Ryan sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go now. Hey, lock it. 90 Wolf.
Check, 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 check.
Shoot.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hey, check, check. Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber. 51, south. Hey, exit.
56, Mike, 56. Yeah. You don't want none. 56.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's